Hello everyone, welcome back to my astrology channel. Now this video I am shooting in the Richmond Park because it's a lovely day. It's winter, it's lovely here. So I was like, let's go out and shoot in the park. So it's a beautiful day, it's almost sunset time. So it's going to be a wonderful evening, I think. So let's begin with today's video. Now before I begin, I really want to thank everyone for watching, liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all that. And those of you who have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do, because there's a lot more content coming in the year 2022. So let's begin with this video. Now in this video I'll be talking about the Jupiter transiting in the sign of Pisces, which starts on the 28th of December and will last until about 10th 11th May 2022. And then again Jupiter will be moving back from the sign of Aries on the 28th of October until about 20th of December 2022. So Jupiter in Pisces is a great time. It's a very hopeful, optimistic and very expansive time. So Jupiter is going to bring all these good luck, good vibe energy to the sign of Pisces, which is about spirituality and compassion and sensitivity. Now Jupiter has the energy of expansion, growth and optimism, hopefulness, and when it goes in the sign of Pisces, it really gives you a lot more awareness regarding your compassionate self, your sensitivity, your spirituality, your inner world, your inner life, because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac and it contains all the energies of the other 11 sign that comes before it. So it's a collective oriented sign, and it's about empathy and compassion and sympathy towards other people, and not just towards other people but also towards yourself, because Pisces is about healing. So it includes self-love, self-healing, self-care as well. So Jupiter in the sign of Pisces is going to really expand all these energies, and it's a great time to really be kind to yourself, be loving towards your own self and your own and focus on your own healing as well. Now Pisces is a water sign, so it's very much focused around your intuition, your imagination, inspirations and all that. So Jupiter here is going to expand all that as well. So it's a great time for creative projects, inspiration, imagination and all that. So Jupiter is going to really expand all the Piscean energy in it. So obviously there's a flip side to that as well. Now Pisces is also about being an escapist and not wanting to deal with the negative aspect of life if it gets too heavy. So Jupiter can bring its expansive energy, the exaggerated energy to this aspect of your life as well. So just be mindful you're not escaping from any kind of daily life situation or people, and not withdrawing yourself away, and just focus on your healing and health during this time. Now Jupiter is the classical ruler, the traditional ruler of Pisces, so it's very comfortable in this position. And Jupiter is at the end of its cycle, the 12-year cycle, because Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac wheel. So this is the last year of Jupiter's 12-year cycle. Now after that, when it moves in the sign of Aries, it's going to start a new cycle of 12 years. So this is a great time to even release any stuck energy, any past pattern, old patterns that is limiting you from growing. This is a great time to really bring in that love, compassion, sympathy, empathy towards yourself and people around you, to grow out of it and to grow to your higher vibration, whatever the higher energy that you're seeking. This is a great time to use this energy to really release stuck negative energy and move towards spirituality, awakening and higher self, your own higher self, so that you are more evolved to begin the next cycle of Jupiter, and you're more informed and aware where your life is heading. You are more conscious about what you want to achieve going forward, the relationship you want to be in, your financial situation, your home life, career, job, anything, whatever you want to achieve. You are more aware because you're able to, because you have dealt with the negative emotions, you have dealt with the negative patterns, old limiting, self-deceiving, self-sabotaging patterns. All those have been dealt with, and now you are heading towards the new Jupiter cycle when it goes in the sign of Aries. So definitely use this time to uplift yourself, better yourself, elevate yourself. So let's begin now how the Jupiter in Pisces energy is going to affect each of the zodiac sign. So first up is Aries. Now Aries, for you, this Jupiter in Pisces transit occurs in your 12th house. Now this is the perfect time, Aries, for you to release any old pattern, stuck pattern, so that you're able to go on that future path, the path of growth, the path of happiness, the path of self-fulfillment, glory, your personal destiny. Because when Jupiter moves in the sign of Aries in May, is going to be about your time. So it's very important you are not carrying any negative emotions, emotional baggage, old patterns, limiting patterns, self-deceiving or self-sabotaging patterns that you might have in any aspect of life. So anything that is toxic in your life, this is the time to really confront that, deal with it, and move on to the energy when Jupiter is in your first house, because that's going to be a really good time for you. But until then, this is the time to retreat, take quiet time, reflect, introspect, contemplate whatever you need to do to get out of the stuck energy, negative stuck energy, and really move on your path of destiny, Aries. So this Jupiter in your 12th house is going to definitely help you to identify any kind of stuck patterns or any areas of your life that is not working anymore, and you'll be able to, and this Jupiter is going to help you to overcome that. Jupiter is here definitely to help you to move on, and this is going to really be very optimistic, hopeful time to get rid of any kind of stuck energies, Aries. So it's a great time to really facilitate that and be more hopeful, optimistic, and focused on what you want to achieve going forward in year 2022. Taurus, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is going to be in your 11th house. Now this is a great time for really reboot or really boost up your social scene. You will be very much interested in connecting, mingling, collaborating. It's a great time to join organization causes, humanitarian causes, whatever you want to join, because Jupiter is going to bring this absolutely optimistic, hopeful energy to your 11th house matter. So any kind of group projects, teamwork that you are part of or you want to be part of, it's perfectly great time to participate on those energy, and your social scene is going to really improve as well during this time, Taurus. Now when Jupiter was in Aquarius in your 10th house, you must have worked hard and achieved really good results in terms of your career, your vocation, your place in the world. But now it's the time to collaborate and share that joy with other people, your social scene, your friend circle. And this Jupiter in here is really going to expand your friend circle, social circle, your associates, acquaintances, more on professional gains basis. So you will definitely have more professional gains through other people during this time, Taurus. Geminis, for you, this Jupiter in Pisces is transiting in your 10th house of career, your outward image, your public image, your reputation, your accolades, accomplishment, achievements. So you will see growth, you will see career growth, moving up the ladder, getting more responsibilities for your work that you have done, more accolades for the work you have done, the hard work that you have been putting into your career until now. Geminis, you're going to see some kind of movement, positive result, positive movement in your career matters. Your public image, your reputation will improve, and people will see you for who you are. They will see you as inspiring, efficient, effective, and really growth oriented. So it's really great time to use this optimistic, hopeful energy to really put yourself out there. Don't be in the shadows anymore. Become forth in the limelight and really inspire other people as well, and they will definitely see you for what you are, Gemini. Cancer, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is going to be transiting your 9th house. Now 9th house is about philosophy, it's about travel, learning, it's about future opportunities, new territories. So Jupiter in your 9th house is absolutely a great time, because 9th house is a natural Sagittarius house which is ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter is in, not just has the sign strength here, but also the house strength. So it's a really great time for you, Cancer, really great time to make those forward strides and new opportunities, whatever they're coming your way. It's a great time to utilize all those energies, and you will really see a lot of good positive results during this time. In terms of your belief system, everything is falling in place basically for you during this time, and whatever you've worked upon in the past, or whatever the path that you want to go on, the future opportunities that you want to take on, it's really great time time to use this. Now Pisces is a water sign just like you, Cancer, so this is especially very harmonious and supportive time for you, because Pisces, in Jupiter in Pisces is going to trine your sign, so it's absolutely great time. So it's a very optimistic and carefree time for you, Cancer. So everything will fall into place during this time, Cancer, and you will be more optimistic, more carefree, more stress free during this time, because Jupiter in Pisces is going to bring this great energy to your 9th house matters. Leos, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is going to transit your 8th house. Now 8th house is a very transformative psychological house. It's a house of healing as well. So Jupiter in Pisces here is bringing this very optimistic, hopeful energy for you to change any kind of limiting, fearful, obsessive old patterns that you might have, things that are not working in your life. It's time to really, turn that around and use this positive Jupiter energy to heal yourself, to transform yourself, Leos. So it's really a great time to work upon yourself, introspect, and see what you want to improve in your life, where you want to go forward from now onwards, and how you can do that, because Jupiter is going to bring that enlightenment in you to change that. So overcome any kind of negative pattern, negative behavior, limiting behavior, stressful or worrying kind of behavior that, or situation that you have in life, and really move on with this positive Jupiter, good vibe energy, and really turn things around in terms of your 8th house matter. And 8th house also is about your joint finances and your intimacy. So if you got any kind of limiting patterns, this is the time to really transform. And Jupiter is a really great energy. You can also have gains in terms of finances during this time when Jupiter is in your 8th house, because 8th house is about joint finances. So you can have good news regarding your joint resources situation. Maybe you will get a loan, a mortgage that you are looking for, or you'll be able to pay off all your debt, or you will come into some kind of inheritance or win or gift. So anything is possible, so look out for that energy, Leos. So Leos, it's very important to stay spiritual during this time, ethical during this time, and also get rid of any toxic energy and bring in the good vibe in your life during this time. Virgos, for you, the Jupiter in Pisces is the opposite sign, so it's moving through your 7th house. Now 7th house is about relationship, partnership. So Jupiter here brings in that energy, good, optimistic, hopeful energy to your relationship. So you're very much more interested in the other people, in the other person, the loved one in your life. This can also make a relationship official. Maybe you can get married or commit or move in together. So Jupiter in 7th house is making you more focused on partnership, relationship, collaboration, cooperation, and this can be personal and business as well. So because 7th house is not just to do with personal partnership, it's also to do with business partnership. So if you are getting involved in a business contract, negotiations, or anything, this Jupiter in your 7th house is going to bring that positive energy in terms of your relationship matters. Now if there is any kind of stuck energy in your relationship, Virgos, you can also see all that energy releasing, negative toxic energy releasing from your life, so that it can make room for better and bigger things for you in where relationship and partnership is concerned, Virgos. Libras, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is moving through your 6th house of work, health, daily routine. So when Jupiter was in the sign of Aquarius through your 5th house, you were more focused on maybe your children, your fun activities, your creativity. But now when it's moving through your 6th house, it's about work, getting the work done, putting in the hard work, and moving things forward where your work and your health and daily routine is concerned. So if you've started anything in terms of your health matters, like a health regime or diet plan, this is a great time to really push all those energies forward, because you will have this extra help from Jupiter, the good, optimistic, hopeful, moving forward vibe from Jupiter in your 6th house, and this will move your work situation, your health situation forward, and you will get some good results in these matters. Now the flip side of Jupiter can also be exaggeration in terms of diet or food intake, so it can also lead to a weight gain. So be mindful and be watchful of those energies. So make sure you're careful about your health situation, Libras. Now 6th house is about work and job as well. So if you're applying for a new job, better job, better work environment, or colleagues, you're looking for those kind of things in your life during this time, these things can really move forward and bring in the positive, good vibe energy in your 6th house matter. So do apply for that job if you're looking for a job, and you will get some good positive result, definitely. Scorpios, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is moving through your 5th house. Now Pisces is a water sign just like you, Scorpio, so it's a harmonious, supportive energy. And in your 5th house, which is a house of fun, recreation, self-expression, creative project, your hobbies, talents, and also your children. So all these things is going to get a major boost. You will be so much more interested in indulging and getting yourself involved in these things, new experiences in these matters. You will be definitely on top of these things. Now, where children are concerned, if you're expecting a childbirth or pregnancy, all that can also move forward during this time, obviously, if that's what you're aiming for. Also, getting involved in any kind of creative projects, hobbies, or talents that you might have, or new hobbies if you are interested in developing a new hobby or some kind of interest that you might have which you did not really look into it. This is a great time to dedicate some time to your fun activities and recreation hobbies and creative projects, and just something you do to delight yourself, for gratification and for enjoyment purposes. Also, spending more time with your children, indulging in fun activities with them is going to be really on your mind, because Jupiter is bringing this expansive energy in your 5th house matter, Scorpios. Sagittarius, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is moving through your 4th house of home life, family members, your physical and emotional foundation. So Jupiter here is absolutely great, amazing energy to move anything in terms of your home life and family members, or real estate. If you're wanting to buy a real estate, this is a great time to set those things in motion. Also, if you want to redecorate or renovate your house, again, it's a great energy to do that. Also, your family members will be also you will hear some good news regarding your family members, or just your overall home life, your emotional comfort, your stability, sense of belonging. All that will be much more improved during this time. This Jupiter in your 4th house is truly going to make you happy in terms of your emotional self. Your anything that was limiting or negative until now, toxic, is going to just move away, and you will feel this peace and happiness in your home life, Sagittarius. Capricorns, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is moving through your 3rd house. Now Pisces is a water sign and you're an earth sign, Capricorn, so it is a sextiling energy. So again, it's very harmonious, supportive, collaborative energy. So you can really use this Jupiter in Pisces energy to really bring out the best in your life during this time, especially when it comes to networking, connecting, learning, or collaborating, or even business matters or communication related, or just opening up your mindset and outlook around with people around you, your environment, and just learning new things, because it's a great time to really learn new things and really put yourself out there, network more, to bring in those collaborative energy in your life, so that it can help you, uplift you, and grow you during this time, Capricorn. So Capricorn, this is a very sociable time, very interactive time, very learning oriented, traveling oriented time. So any opportunity that comes your way regarding learning new things or traveling or really discovering new aspects of yourself, of your personality, do that during this time, and keep yourself open-minded. Don't close yourself, and really embrace the experiences that are coming your way during this time, Capricorn. Aquarius, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is going to move through your 2nd house. Now 2nd house is about money making capabilities, your personal income, personal finance, your sense of self-worth, and just your possessions, attachment, things you attach to in life. So Jupiter in 2nd house is mostly going to make you more money, and it can exaggerate your spending, savings, and everything related to money. So definitely a lot of good vibe, good optimistic, hopeful energy to make more money. You're very driven to make more money, and more money will come your way as well, because of the efforts that you have been putting, and you will really see a growth in financial matters during this time, and that can increase your sense of self-worth, self-value as well, Aquarius. Also, just be mindful, with Jupiter in 2nd house can also bring in the exaggerated energy of being extravagant and spending more, buying luxury items and all that. So just be careful with your finances. Put down a financial plan, a budget. With Jupiter in 2nd house, you may not be inclined to do that, but it's a good idea to do that, so that you don't lose track of your finances and don't end up in a crisis once Jupiter moves out of your 2nd house. So keep an eye on your finances during this time, and if you do need to buy something that is of value, something of true value, then it's a great time to spend that money. But just be mindful of not allocating your resources wrongfully, or just impulsively during this time. Pisces, for you, Jupiter in Pisces is in your first house. Now this is your time, Pisces, the best time for you. After 12 years, Jupiter is back in your sign, in your first house, in the house of yourself, your self-image, your personal destiny, your personal life path. So here Jupiter is going to make you absolutely super optimistic, positive, and really stress-free and worry-free, and really having that faith in you that things will work out. So all these things is definitely there, and you're going to see the expansiveness, the growth in your life, in all areas of life, because whenever there's a first house emphasis, Pisces, the whole chart gets activated. So it's a ripple effect on all the other areas of life. So here you definitely see a lot of growth in your self-image, your destiny, whatever you're trying to achieve in the world. So absolutely brilliant time, Pisces, for you. So this was the Jupiter in Pisces video for all the zodiac sign. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you can really use this Jupiter positive energy to bring more positive energy in your life and live more consciously. So thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day. Thank you.